Alright then guys, and welcome back to a new video, and today I've actually got a pretty different one for you today. And I'm actually pretty damn excited to be making this video. As I tweeted out earlier this month, I said that I might have a convention related video near the end of July. Well, here it is. Since the MCM Comic Con official social media accounts back in May posted a statement officially confirming that all MCM Comic Con events, which means MCM Birmingham, MCM London, MCM Manchester, MCM Scotland, MCM London 2 and MCM Birmingham 2, were all cancelled for 2020. So it's been a pretty depressing year for convention goers, hasn't it? Of course, I'm pretty sure we've been able to cope. We've been able to cope all right without conventions this year. But what's one of the most popular types of convention videos that doesn't actually involve being at the convention itself? That's right, convention haul videos. If you don't know what a haul is, a convention hall specifically, a convention hall is where you take photos or make a video showcasing all the items you bought at that convention. Now, because I've only bought 2 items per convention that I've gone to, which is 4 in total, I couldn't really make a 2018 haul video or 2019 haul video. So instead, I'm making both at the same. I'm making both. As you can see from the title, this is my MCM Comic Con Manchester 2018 and 2019 haul video. That's right, I'm going to be showcasing everything I've bought at conventions so far since I started going to them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the item that I bought in chronological order of when I bought it. Give you a little bit of backstory on what made me want to buy the item in the first place, and then talk about what was going on in my life at the time. As I think it'd be nice to go have a bit of a trip down memory lane. Since no one is able to do a 2020 convention haul this year due to there being no conventions, I'm gonna do the next best thing with my 2018 and 2019 haul, as I want to inject some positivity back into convention goers and the convention community, if it even is a thing. So we'll start off with item number 1. You've probably seen this item quite a few times in Instagram posts that I've made. That is right. It is my Goku plushie, my Super Saiyan Goku plushie. Now, what made me want to buy this? Well, I was at the Tokyo Toys section, which is a pretty damn cool section at the convention. It feels like it's kind of in the middle of the convention as well. Or it feels like it's right smack bang in the middle of the whole convention center. Where they have a lot of plushies and a lot of cool nerd culture stuff. And they even have two stores in the UK. They have one in Birmingham and one in Glasgow. And their stall at the convention centre is where I got this. They do way more products at their store than they did at the convention, as they can only take a small section of their items. But yeah, Tokyo Toys are an amazing company, and I even made a whole video last year specifically about them. And I will link their website if I can. If not, I'll link their YouTube channel in the description, as they do show off a lot of products on their YouTube channel, so you can have a good look at them. Or you could just type in on Google tokyotoys.com and you'll find the website. But yeah, what made me want to buy this item? Well, when I was looking at all the plushies that were there, the one that stood out to me the most was this one. Because, you know, Dragon Ball is my favourite anime, and Goku was the plushie that just was the one that stood out to me for that reason. So, and that's why I decided to pick him up. Historic, as this is the first item I ever purchased at a convention. And remember, this is July 2018 that this was happening. Just remember that. That's where we are. That's where we are right now. July 2018. And as I've said before, he has appeared in quite a few of my Instagram posts, and probably will feature in more. Now then, what was the second item I bought at Comic-Con? Well, it was this. It was this My Hero Academia t-shirt that I bought. I mean, look at all that on the back. So much colour and design on there. But what made me want to buy this item? Well, there's two very good reasons why I wanted to buy this item. Reason number one is because well, My Hero Academia Season 3 was currently going on at the time, and as you guys know, Season 3 is my favourite season of My Hero Academia, and I think it's the season where the show hit its peak, since you know my feelings towards Season 4. It was the worst season out of the lot of them. Very disappointing. But again, this is July 2018, so Season 3 is still going on at this time. And it's where my interest of My Hero Academia was at its peak as well in Season 3, as I was enjoying every single episode that Season 3 was offering. But the second reason I bought this is, out of all the t-shirts and hoodies and whatnot that were currently hung up at the stall I was looking at them from, this one just stood out to me. This is the one that stood out to me. Like, this is the one that has the best design. And you can tell it's a Season 3. You know it's a Season 3 t-shirt, because right at the top of it, as you can see there, is Hero Killer Stain, who was quite an important character in Season 3, where he wasn't a villain for the sake of being a villain. He was a villain because of All Might. And the Wild Wild Pussycats, if you can see them right there, I think you can see that. The Wild Wild Pussycats, who are also introduced in Season 3, are on this shirt. So you know this shirt definitely was made whilst Season 3 was while Season 3 was running along. And it's easily one of my favourite purchases I've ever made, ever, just in general. But it still remains my favourite convention purchase, simply because of its design. It looks okay on the front, doesn't it? Looks with Kirishima, Todoroki, Izuku, and Bakugo. You'd think it's just a plain shirt with a few characters on. But then, of course, you turn it around and there's so much vibrant colour. And I love how even on the sleeves, the black and white just go so well together. Like, you wouldn't even believe there's so much colour and design that went into the back of it. But there is. And yeah, this remains my favourite convention purchase, despite I also bought 2 items in 2019, but none of them have been able to top this so far. So, now time for the section of what was going on in my life at the time. Well, I had just finished my first year of college a month earlier, or around a month and a half earlier, and as I probably told you guys around the time, that it was a horrible year of college. I hated it, because the course I went to my first college to do didn't even exist at that college. That course wasn't actually an option, but they don't tell you that. They never told you that until you'd already started. I went to that college to do IT and networking, and the college and what I actually ended up doing was business and IT. I didn't sign up for business. I did not apply to do business at all. But that's the thing. This college didn't have a separate business and IT courses. They didn't have separate ones. Because no one cared about business. Nobody who went there could give a damn about business. So the only way they could incorporate business into the college was to put business and IT together, but make it almost exclusively business and almost no IT whatsoever. That's the real frustrating part. On our timetable, it said that we were doing IT 4 of the 5 lessons every Friday. However, we didn't start doing actual IT until April of 2018. The course began September 2017. So nearly 3 years ago now. But yeah, not until April 2018 did we actually begin doing IT. Which means all those months, so September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 7 months, 7 full months of doing zero IT. Because our IT lessons on Fridays were just more business disguised as IT. I could see through it. And there was about 16 of us at the very start of the course, and about 8 at the end of it. Half the course left it before it ended, and I'm included in that. I also left it early, simply because it wasn't what I wanted to do. I did not go there to do that. And the funny thing about that is, the woman that interviewed me back in January of 2017, so 3.5 years ago now, when for a place at that college, the course was called IT and Networking. But did I ever see that woman ever again when I actually started going there? No, didn't see her ever again. Then we had the taster day in June of 2017, so just over 3 years ago now. And the guy that took us for the taster day, did we ever see him again? Nope. Everyone who I saw before I actually started there, I never saw again. And I fell out with David, didn't I? At the end of that college year, which you guys know the whole story by now. There's nothing more we need to say on that. You know the whole story. And that were the events going around MCM Comic Con 2018. So, now it's time we fast forward a year to MCM Manchester Comic Con Manchester 2019, last year. The last convention I went to as well. So this convention, I'm actually going to start this segment with the what was going on in my life at the time part, rather than showcasing the items first, as it makes more sense for me to do it this way first, and you'll understand. So I just finished my second year at college, which was a year ago now, and I'd got the second highest grade that I could have gotten, and all I had left was my English result. That's all I had left waiting, and that wasn't I wasn't getting that for another month until the end of August of 2019. So I was just waiting for that. That's what I was waiting for. Now, at the end of June, Ash told me that originally Ash was going to to MCM Manchester as well in 2019. Just like Miche, Rowan and Connor were. And fun fact, right? Just before we keep going in the 2019 part, let me quickly go back to the 2018 one. Fun fact, me and Ash both went to MCM Manchester 2018 before we even met. How crazy is that? Out of all the people that I ended up meeting at my second college, and the one I actually became in terms of the people I met at that college, the one I became best friends with in terms of my new friends at that college, which was Ash, she happened to go to a convention that I also went to at the same time. We were in the convention centre at the same time on the same day. And then we ended up meeting for the first time in February of 2019. So we'd actually already been in the same building together before. But of course, since we'd never met, we didn't know we'd been there before. Could you actually imagine if me and Ash met at MCM Manchester 2018, right? And then February 2019, we met again, but we actually remembered each other because we'd met before. That'd be crazy. But yeah, and while she was at SunnyCon at the end of June of 2019, she messaged me telling me that she wouldn't be able to make it to MCM Manchester 2019 anymore, which was a very big shame because I'd actually originally I had planned to confess my feelings for her at the convention, but then I did backtrack and think against it, because what if she said no? That'd ruin the convention for me and for her, so that's definitely a bad idea. So I ended up not thinking of doing that anyway, even if she had gone. But yeah, then Miche, Rowan and Connor decided to go to Manchester the day before the convention, so we didn't have to rush around on Saturday morning, try to get to the train station, get a train, and then get to the convention centre, because the convention centre was right next to our hotel. Like, from Connor and Rowan's bedroom window, we could literally see the convention centre from it. The hotel was right next to it. Which is the funny thing is, not only was the train the train that we got to go there in the first place was late, and then we had to get on another one. Delayed, and then didn't even get us to our destination. We had to get another train. So we ended up getting there a little bit later than we originally planned. But we got there in the end. And then on the Friday, on the night, that Friday night, while we were all just chilling in mine and Shay's hotel room, I looked at Ash's friends on Facebook, and David had appeared again. After she relentlessly told me that she hated him, she was traumatized by everything he did to her, but then she went back and allowed herself to get manipulated by him a second time. Which she, of course, knows now. But that's the thing. As soon as I saw that instantly turned me away from confessing my feelings to her. I never wanted to do it then. That just turned me straight off from it. Because at the time I just thought, how can somebody, after being treated so horribly, allow themselves to get manipulated by that very same person and just become friends with them as if nothing happened and they weren't traumatized by what was happened between them. It specifically annoyed me because of how much I did for her since her breakup with David until that point in July. So from the end of March, mid-March, it was February, yeah. Mid to late February of 2019 to the end of July 2019. I was there for her. I did so much for her. I literally did more than anyone else for her to try and make her happy. And the fact that I felt like she just cast me aside and wasn't thankful for everything I did for her. Of course, later on in January of 2020, this year, she made a video where she, exposed a few things about ToshoCon, which made me happy and made me become friends with her again. But yeah, confessing my feelings, that's a no-no. Never gonna do that. And she leans more towards females than males now anyway, so it wouldn't even there would be no point. But yeah, that is what essentially was happening around in my life around July 2019. I also hadn't been able to record any gaming videos in July of 2019 until the very end of it, as at the end of June in 2019, the microphone for my headset broke, and I had no way of, and I didn't have any replacements, so I had to wait a whole month until July, the end of July 2019, so around a year ago now, to get the microphone that I currently have that I record my videos with. So now it is time to get on with the items that I bought in my 2019 MCM Manchester convention experience. So, the first item I bought at MCM Manchester 2019 was this. It is a Naruto plushie. That's right, I bought a Goku one in 2018. This time, in 2019, I bought a Naruto one. Why did I buy this? Well, I had watched every single canon episode of Naruto, the original series, in 2019. From February to April of 2019, I watched the original Naruto series all the way through, as previously in 2015 or 16, I'd watched the first 8 episodes of the original series, but that was it. I'd never watched any further. I'd only watched up to Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and Kakashi's battle against Zabuza and Haku. That's all I'd watched. So then I went and watched the whole original series. And I was planning on watching Naruto Shippuden very soon after not too long after the convention ended. As you guys probably saw on my Instagram post in November of 2019, when I finally finished Naruto Shippuden, I didn't watch every single episode. I watched all the canon episodes and quite a lot of filler, but not all the filler. And yeah, I started watching Naruto Shippuden on August the 2nd, which was like a week after the convention. Well, actually, no, it was slightly less after, just under a week after the convention. And that's why I bought this, because Naruto was pretty big at the time for what I was doing. I watched the whole original series. I was planning on watching the sequel series of Shippuden. I'll never watch Boruto, because why would anyone subject themselves to doing that? And yeah, you guys have seen this plushie in a few Instagram posts as well. And you will be seeing him in probably more as well, just like with the Goku one. But yeah, this Naruto plushie, I was very happy when I got it. There was a Gaara one there, and I kind of wish I got that one as well, because Gaara is my favorite. Gaara is my second favourite Naruto character after Might Guy. But of course, there was no Might Guy plushie. I don't think, at least. And yes, I did get this from the Tokyo Toy section, again, at that very same part of the convention. So, that's the third out of 4 items that I've purchased. Let's go on to number 4, the fourth and final one. So, the fourth and final item I bought at MCM Manchester 2019 was this. It is a Naruto t-shirt with the Leaf Village symbol on it, and I mean, it's backwards for you guys, but it does say Naruto's name on it. But yeah, I'm sorry that the text is backwards, but yeah, it says Naruto on it. And again, this does fit in with the whole theme of I was really invested in Naruto at the time, despite I hadn't actually started Shippuden yet, but I was about to, so I wanted to get some things, some Naruto merchandise so I could be prepared, get ready for watching Shippuden, and I had something to. And it wasn't like I knew nothing about Naruto. I wanted some merchandise, and this was the best shirt for me. This is the shirt that stood out to me. Bearing in mind that, along with the other one, the My Hero Academia t-shirt, there were Dragon Ball t-shirts and hoodies around the same part of the stall that these t-shirts were. But there just wasn't a Dragon Ball t-shirt that stood out to me in terms of its design. And if you're wondering what's on the back of this shirt, it's just Naruto's name. So yeah, this shirt doesn't have as much has nowhere near as much vibrant colours, or as create huge design as the My Hero Academia t-shirt did, but I do still like this one. You know, it's simple. It's not that one is a bit in your face from the back, isn't it? This one isn't really in your face at all. It's nice and simple. And I have worn this t-shirt in public before. But I haven't. But the last time that happened was in August of last year. So it's been almost a year since I wore this. And yeah, that Naruto Shippuden journey was a very long journey. It started August 2nd, 2019 and didn't finish until November 16th, 2019. Bearing in mind that I ended up stopping with watching filler around the 300s mark of the episodes. I think past episode 300, I started skipping filler. I'm pretty sure I watched all of the first 300 episodes of the show before I finally started skipping some filler. Because I believe that if I didn't skip the filler, I might have not been able to finish it until the start of 2020. Which would be crazy to think. You started an anime in the 8th month of 2019, and you didn't finish it until the 1st month of the next year, and you watched it every single day. I mean, the anime I've just... At the time of recording this, I haven't finished it, but when you guys see this on Saturday, which for you guys will be today, I will have just finished the anime My Love Story. I haven't finished it at the time of recording, but I will have finished it by then, and let's just say I'm really enjoying it. It's really damn funny. Way funnier than I was ever expecting. For some reason, anime can do romance and comedy very, very well put together. So, that will be it for my 2018 and 2019 MCM Manchester Comic Con haul video. It's my very first attempt at making a haul video. Of course, I can't make another one until at least 2021. And even then, I'd have to buy probably at least 4 items alone that convention to do in order to make this kind of video again. But even then, I wouldn't be able to do the whole what was going on in my life because the whole video would be made very soon after the convention video. But before we end this off, I do want to thank you guys, even though this is I did at the time. I want to thank you guys again for all the support you gave on that MCM Manchester 2019 vlog I did. Because that video reached 100 views in under 12 hours, which was crazy to me because, bearing in mind, I had about 57 or 58 subscribers. I had like around 20 less subscribers back then than I have now. And it was just crazy to me that despite having such a tiny, insignificant amount of subscribers, in under 12 hours of the video going up, it had been clicked 100 times. And it reached 200 views before it had been up for a week, which was another crazy thing for me. It's my second most viewed video of all time on my channel after my Miku reaction speech video, which of course has over 1,000 views, so that will never get caught in views. But I am incredibly proud that my second most viewed video is a convention vlog. You know, me enjoying myself, me having fun, and and bringing you guys along, and you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm sorry that there has been no Dragon Ball Super review video this week, simply because they take way longer than I thought they would to record when I started them. So hopefully the Goku Black Arc review will be out next Sunday, so in 8 days' time, as that's what I'm aiming for, to get it back, get it going, get the series back up again. but I've really enjoyed making this video. It seems you guys really do enjoy my convention content. I mean, I've made 2 convention vlogs, with the first one getting 30 views, and then the second one getting over 280 views. I was thinking within the first week and a half, could we maybe get the video to 300 views? Nope, we couldn't quite get that. And the reason why I'm even making this video is simply because today I would be at MCM Manchester 2020 right now, I think. Although I'm not entirely sure if I was going to be going this year, as I don't think I'd be able to afford it this time. Simply because of the amount of money I had to spend on The Last of Us Part 2, and then I had to spend on a brand new controller because the charging port of the one I was using broke, making it unable to be charged at all. So yeah, that's going to be the end of my 2018 and 2019 MCM Manchester Comic Con haul video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to leave a like. I've thoroughly enjoyed making this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. Tell me if you've made haul videos before. Tell me, what did you think of mine? Of course, I had 4 items across 2 conventions, so it wasn't the regular type of convention video where you showcase items you've bought at the convention you've just been to. Of course, I haven't been to one in a year now, but I've showcased everything that I have bought at conventions. So if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, follow me on all my social medias, and until next time guys, catch you later.